Easter Island, a Chilean territory, is a remote volcanic island in Polynesia. Its native name is Rapa Nui, famed for archaeological sites, including nearly 900 monumental statues called Moai, created by inhabitants during the 13th to 16th centuries. The Moai are carved human figures with oversized heads, often resting on massive stone pedestals called atis. Ahutangariki has the largest group of upright Moai, lying in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, 3,800 kilometers off the coast of its nearest neighbor Chile. Easter Island is among the world's most remote inhabited islands. Easter Island also largely free from pollution, and a fun fact is that it's home to some of the clearest ocean waters in the world. Easter Island has a few different names, with an enigmatic past that's yet to be fully unlocked. Easter Island Rapa Nui is a beautiful island filled with mystery and magic. Historians and scientists have spent decades trying to understand the geology and culture of the island and decipher the meaning behind the giant Moai statues built by the early Rapa Nui people. From the origin of the discoveries on the Easter Island heads, we look 6 of the most fascinating Easter Island facts. Number 1. When Dutch Admiral Jacob Roggeveen became the first European to land on this remote island on Easter Sunday in 1722, he named it Posh Eiland, Dutch for Easter Island, in tribute. However, the indigenous name for Easter Island is Rapa Nui, Great Papa. The island's indigenous population used this name for their island, and the locals also known as the Rapa Nui. There is also an older name for the island, Tipito Autihenua, meaning the world's navel. There is a theory that the name Rapa Nui was conceived in the mid-19th century, when Peruvian slave raiders compared the island to Rapa Island in French Polynesia. Number 2. Easter Island is the world's most secluded inhabited island. Easter Island Moai statues lined up against the sunset. Easter Island in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, 3,800 kilometers off the coast of its nearest neighbor Chile. Easter Island is among the world's most remote inhabited islands. It remains a territory off Chile, but it still takes at least 5 hours to get to Easter Island. The only way to get there is by plane, as it doesn't even have any harbors. The flight is 5 hours from Santiago, and you can also fly there in 7 hours from Tahiti. So what are the benefits of being so far away? Well, peace and quiet for starters. Easter Island is also largely free from pollution, and a fun fact is that it's home to some of the clearest ocean waters in the world. The water around the island is transparent up to a depth of 50 to 60 meters. It's an oasis for snorkelers and divers who marvel at the colorful corals and sea life beneath the surface. Number 3. A Polynesian chief first settled the island hundreds of years ago. Moai statue heads. Easter Island facts. Legend says that the intrepid chief Hachu Matua led his people to Easter Island anywhere from 800 to 1,700 years ago. The chief and his people were from the mythological Polynesian island of Hiva, now believed to be the Marquesas Island, and sailed to Easter Island on large canoes. They settled on the island, introducing new species like bananas, sugarcane and chickens, and lived far away from the rest of the world for generations, until European explorers arrived. There are believed to have been a thriving population of a few thousand living on the island for many years. However, after devastating civil wars, epidemic, slaves raids, famine, and deforestation, there were just 111 people remaining by 1877. Today, there are around 8,000 people living on the island, and almost half consider themselves indigenous Rapa Nui. Number 4. The Moai are believed to represent Rapa Nui ancestors. One of the most iconic elements of Rapa Nui culture is the massive Moai, the huge stone sculptures that represented faces of worship to the ancestors. The bodies are buried underneath the ground, with only the face and shoulders above ground, all faced inward from the coastline, to symbolize protection for everyone. There were originally thousands of these enormous Moai statues on Easter Island. However, at some point in the 1700s, there were civil wars between the Rapa Nui. As the clans fought over scarce resources, they also tore down each other's Moais. Some Moai were also stolen by collectors before the island was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In 1995, many have since been re-erected on Easter Island, which you can see today. You can also observe these fascinating figures in the Louvre in Paris and the British Museum in London. The largest Moai on Easter Island can even be seen from Google Earth. There are many Easter Island fun facts and theories about the famous Moai. They were originally known as Easter Island heads before archaeologists discovered the statues have bodies in 1914. The giant heads are already impressive enough, and it's incredible to imagine just how big these statues are with bodies too. Also, some of the Moai have pukao, a hat, like object on their heads. Some theories say it represents hair, while others say it's a symbol of power. Number 5. The Rapa Nui moved the Moai statues up to 18 kilometers. But how? The Moai are big and solid. They were carved with stone chisels by the islanders from solidified volcanic ash found in the island's Raraku volcanic crater. So how did they move these massive statues around the island? No one really knows, as there's no written history and only the stories passed along between generations. However, considering that the average height of Moai is 4 meters, with a width of 1.6 meters and a weight of around 12.5 tons, the weight of 2 African elephants, it must have been a truly remarkable feat. Moved the Moai around 18 kilometers across the island. Some theories say that the islanders used a combination of ropes, log rollers, and wooden sledges. However, scientists in 2011 proved that just 18 people could move the 3-meter replica Moai weighing 5 tons with 3 strong ropes and some practice. It's not clear if this method would have worked on Paro, the tallest Moai ever created at almost 10 meters in height and 82 tons in weight, or the heaviest Moai, which weighs a staggering 86 tons. Number 6. Easter Island holds the Tapati Rapa Nui festival every year. The inhabitants of Easter Island celebrate their culture every year with the Tapati Rapa Nui festival. It's held during the first 2 weeks of February, with traditional activities like wood carving and music played on unique 8-string flat ukulele. The island also split into 2 teams during festival. Both teams are led by a queen, and the winning team's queen is crowned queen of the island for the rest of the year. The whole festival is a fantastic event and a wonderful time of year to visit this extraordinary island. I hope you enjoy learning about the mysterious Moai of Easter Island today. See you in the next one.